Hey, there we go. Welcome everybody to livestream number 3 in a row. That is the first 3-time livestream streak that I've ever done. And also the first week of live streaming that I've ever done. Welcome YouTube, welcome Twitch. As always, we're live on YouTube, we're live on Twitch, both simultaneously at the same time. For all the YouTube watchers, if you want to go over to Twitch, link in the video description down below. Let's see who we have here. We have Autumn Knight, we have Sulak, welcome, nice to see you again. We have Josiah, Harmony, Wisp, Harmony, Kryptone, the Ratman, Ember. Why are we spamming Warframe names? Skinny Duck, welcome, nice to see you again. Praying Hand, Dream TR99, welcome also to you. Welcome to everybody for joining in on the fun again. Yag is also there. Abhiseka, and there we go, the first people walking over to Twitch again. Welcome everybody. Aroma Nerdy, 20 degree outside, and he sits there in a wool sweater. Hey, to each their own, bruh. To each their own. I'm sure if I continue talking for like 5 more minutes, I'm going to take the sweater off because it's going to get warm. What else do we have? What's in the Incarnon rotation for this week? We have a couple really good weapons in the Incarnon rotation. We have the Strun Incarnon, and we also have the Furies, especially the Strun. For everybody who hasn't made their choice for this week, Strun Incarnon is it is peak. By the way, friends, before I continue, I need to quickly change the pop filter because it's like the big one. The big one is the one that I always use for the videos and for the live streams. We're going to use the small one instead because it blocks less of the image. And to everybody who has always been wondering how this microphone looks inside, now you have the once-in-a-lifetime chance to see it, to see the microphone naked. That's it. And now the microphone is dressed again. Naked microphone, so like 18 plus stream. That's right. That's right. Yesterday we were doing a Warframe ASMR for my OnlyFrames account, and today we're gonna undress the microphone. You know why we're here, right? We're all here for the explicit content. Oh boy. Skinny Duck, your Strun without armor strip still nukes everything. It's a Strun, right? It's a Strun Incarnon. That's what you expect. Cosmic Cow, well, Cosmic Crow. Why do I always say cow? Cosmic Crow, nice to see you again. Nice that you're there again. Alien Form 13. Also, size matters, apparently. That's right. For the stream, size matters. Needs to be smaller. For the video, we need the bigger size. We need to bring out the big guns. That's it. OnlyFrames, that's great. Honestly, somebody in the community, I do not know which artist it was, but I have seen somebody made like this OnlyFans logo. Just they made it the OnlyFrames tag, and they uploaded that. You can find it on Google Images. If you type in OnlyFrames on Google, then you will find an image with the OnlyFans logo, just like with frames instead of fans. All right. You need an Orc and Catalyst for your Strun. Well, I hope you'll get one soon. It's kind of unfortunate that we can't farm Orc and Catalyst that amazingly, right? But, I mean, it got better. But, unfortunately, Un-Irish Witch, welcome to you too. Leslie, nice that you join in. Hello to you too. Wish you all a great Wednesday. You know what? You know what Wednesday means, right? Wednesday means that the first half of the week is already over. So no matter if you're going to school or if you're already working or if you're going to college or university, you're already half done. Just 2 more days and then it's already weekend. Except you're a waiter and you're working on the weekend, then that's probably not all that amazing. But, you know, for most of us, the weekend is free. That's what I meant to say. Ahmed, welcome to you too. Can I get free plat, please? No, please don't beg for platinum on my chat. Old Scream. By the way, Old Scream first time chatter. First of all, welcome to the stream. Nice that you made it. Secondly, speaking of Ol, let's quickly go into the game right here. Speaking of Ol, look at who we got here. That's Mr. Dante. And Mr. Dante, just like every other Warframe with an exalted ability, has gotten a little bit of a buff with the Tech Rod Encore update. And he's pretty darn strong now. And guess what currently is been sitting on my hard drive? That's right, an updated full 16 minutes Dante guide, which you will be blessed with right after the stream. Upload will be started right after the stream, so I would say like 30 to 60 minutes after this stream here later concludes, you're going to get the Dante guide as a full video. So in case if you want to see how to make Dante work very, very nicely in 2025, that is what you're going to get today. Get your snacks and drinks ready. Andrea, yes, that's nice. Madman, Muzzle Wizard returns. Absolutely, man. This is so funny. Like with Dante, it's so funny. When Dante came out, everybody was playing Dante into double 3 and then 4, you know, the room nuke. And I was kind of the only one who saw potential in the Noctua, I feel. But everybody sort of underrated it, even though it was already a good weapon back then. And now, the Noctua is even better, and everybody refines the Noctua as one of the greatest exalted weapons in the game. And you're going to like that video. Sweet, Texas Cowboy. Your Dante finished this morning. Well, that's the perfect timing. Nice you made it on stream. Welcome. By the way, welcome to everybody. Flailerium. Hey, everybody. Hey, Flailerium. Nice that you're there. Wish you a beautiful Wednesday afternoon, morning, night, wherever and whenever you are. Who else do we have here? Bazilial Tomb. All of my builds are from this guy. Well, then you're in the right stream, my friend. You're in the right stream. Good day to you too. Good day to you 3, Smetbonia. Nice that you're here. By the way, Smetbonia, German-speaking streamer for everybody who speaks German. Check out her account because she's also regularly live. And she's going to have her 5th anniversary, her 5th streaming anniversary this upcoming Saturday. So you should definitely check that out. I'm sure it's going to be a hell of a show. Who do we have? Who else do we have? Laggy Shaggy. We have Suka Will. Hello. Skua Will, not Suka Will. Sorry. Skua Will. Hello to you too. Oh boy. Abisek, top 3 Warframes. Revenant Prime, Revenant, and Oberon. I'm going to make a new top 10 list for 2025 relatively soon, by the way, for everybody who's interested. Metal Twig, nice to see you too again. High City to you too. Madman, Weewoo, hello Weewoo, hello Jay Willingham, funny guy. Yeah, hey, Revenant is number 1 and 2 at the same time. We can't argue with that. If you want to argue with Revenant being the best frame in the game, then you came to the wrong stream. Oh boy. So now comes the thing that I was already predicting. I'm getting warm, so let's get rid of the sweater. By the way, I am cosplaying as one of my thumbnails today. You can see it, right color already. And I do have unfortunately a little bit of a sad news to start the stream with. If you were here last time, or if you've seen my announcement video the other day, then I said that Wednesday, I want to do the walkthrough Wednesday, where we play my low rank account, where we play the game, where we continue the walkthrough with my account that I started some time ago as a video series. And that was the plan until I tried to log in like 15 minutes ago into my walkthrough account, and the game said, well, you're on a new computer. You need to verify your identity. I was like, no problem. Typing in the email address, and they were like, yeah, we send a code to your email address. Just that I haven't received the confirmation code for the email address. And that means that right now I unfortunately do not have access to my walkthrough account anymore, which really sucks. Like, I was looking forward to playing some walkthrough with you today, but I think that's not going to happen. I will have to contact support about this and see that I get access to my walkthrough account again. I'm sure they're going to be able to figure it out, but right now we're just have to improvise a little bit, and that's why I decided that we're going to continue with farming Incarnon adapters on Deviri today. You can join me on that quest, and if we have time afterwards, then we can maybe also do some reputation in the Sanctum Anatomica, because I still need that 1 Archon Shard from Bird 3, even though it's yellow, but it's still a free Archon Shard. Lone Samurai, are you going to make a Garuda build? Garuda is definitely on my to-do list. So many frames are on my to-do list. I know y'all request frames like crazy, and I wish I could get to it as fast as I would like, right? But fact of the matter is, one of my frame guides usually takes around 20 hours start to finish to produce, so I can't shit out the videos as fast as I would like. But definitely, we're going to get to Garuda eventually. We're going to get to every frame eventually to make a guide on each and every Warframe. Dark Demon, do you know when will Incarnon Torrid will come again? I do not know exactly, but the last time I got a big influx in views on my Torrid Incarnon build, that was 3-4 weeks ago. So I would say 3-4 more weeks, and then we should see it again. Bing Bong, welcome to the stream. Can you show me your Vauban build? I can show you. Okay, everybody, you want to see my Ultra Pro Vauban build? There you go. That's my Vauban build. That's my Vauban build. That's my first configuration. That's my second configuration. And my third configuration is cosplaying as my second configuration. That's the fun thing about Vauban, right? So yeah, long story short, Vauban is also one of the frames that I still have to get into. Worm Wednesday. Corey, that's a good idea. Worm Wednesday. We can go Worm Wednesday. Who wants to see Worm on stream today? Arian the Gamer, what do you think about Excalibur Umbra Prime? I think that would be pretty hilarious. I wish I had an Excalibur Prime, and if I had one, I would give him an Umbra Forma and call him Excalibur Umbra Prime, but unfortunately, I was 16 and broke when Warframe first released, and I could not afford the Prime package. That is why I do not own Excalibur Prime. That's the build! Teofer 3 Okay, welcome to the stream. First time chatter, nice to see you. Hope you have a good Wednesday. And yes, that is Mr. Trainman build. If Rahitalius was still active in the community and he would see this stream, especially he would see that beautiful infection on Trainman's throat here, he would just send me 1,000 forma and be like, you make 1,000 forma Vauban right now. And I would be like, oh, okay, sir, please don't hit me. Please don't hit me, I do that. Excalibur Umbra Prime is the Chinese version of Excalibur. Really? I thought Excalibur Umbra was the Chinese. Did they really call him Umbra Prime in China? That's crazy. Asphalt Criminal. I invigorated my Rhino with 200% strength and 75% reload speed. Now can cosplay as Doom Guy. That is nice. That is a very, very nice thing. You should absolutely do that. Like put together a fashion frame that looks like the Doom Guy. That would be hilarious. Unpopular opinion, Radovan, you're an Octavia main. There's nothing wrong with being an Octavia main, right? Octavia isn't a super, super strong Warframe. The only reason why many players don't like her is because she's so strong that she's actively boring to play. Similar to Revenant, which is also why many players say that Revenant is not a good frame. But I think we need to differentiate whether a frame is boring because they are so incredibly busted, or if a frame is boring because they're designed in a bad way, right? And for Octi and for Rev, they're just boring because they're so strong. And that further reinforces, in my opinion, the fact that they are incredibly strong. Master of Flames. I think somebody already has made a Doom Guy. Really? I need to check that out. Adrenaline. Does Proto Excalibur look the same as Flesh Helmet of Umbra somehow? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. That is a completely different skin. This is Proto Excalibur. And the helmet looks pretty different. Looks pretty different. I think they're also not the same person. Like lore-wise, the Excalibur Umbra is someone completely different than Arthur from 1999. Blood for the Blood God. Mythical Wolf, welcome back to the stream. Nice to see you. Again, if I miss some names, if I can't greet everybody individually, I am super sorry. I hope you will forgive me. Because, you know, I'm reading YouTube and Twitch chat at the same time. It's a lot. I know I keep saying that, but I also know there are a lot of people joining in now who joined for the first time. So I just keep repeating myself. Phililirium, which one of the 1999 members did you choose to date? Right now, I haven't gotten to the dating point with any of them because I was so busy with making videos that I haven't used the Kim system as much as I would like to. But I think if I were to expand my relationship with any of them, then I would probably go for Quincy, but like in a sort of best buddy type of form, right? I think Quincy's just a really, really cool guy. I really vibe with him. By the way, also Greed, welcome to the stream. Nice that you also made it on YouTube. Hello, Milf Hunter. Hello, Shadow. Nice to see you. I see you were here yesterday. Ryujetsu, how am I doing? I'm doing very, very well. I'm hoping that you're doing well as well. It's a nice Wednesday. I hope you're having a good Wednesday. And nice that you are on the stream. Cheeseburger. Hey, yo. I like the way that you spell cheeseburger. I totally do. And before we get lost here, right? Before we lose track, today, I want to keep the stream a little bit short, like maybe 2 hours, because I still have to upload the video afterwards, the Dante video. But before we get into playing, I want to give you a quick sneak peek. I want to give you a quick sneak peek into the power that Mr. Dante wields. Not going to show you the build yet. Not going to show you the build yet. Give me 1 second. All right. Oh, wait, I still need to check the right tome mod. Okay. Now we're safe. I just want to show you the performance. Give you a little bit of a teaser on how strong Mr. Dante really is now.
You are a true hunter. Where would this
Yes. Hakima, yes, totally. I saw Brozam's video the other day on Dante, and he was like, yeah, I'm not going to show it in-game because it's not working. And I was like, Well, for me, it worked when I was testing it, and then I heard that he was bugged right after the update went live, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but I'm also happy that he now works properly. Mr. 045, welcome to you too. First-time chatter as well. A lot of first-time chatters today. That's crazy. Hope you're all having a very, very good Wednesday. Did anything special happen to any of you? Anything special happening on this beautiful Wednesday? Sonic Kuro, welcome to you too. Who else do we have? Deadly Monsoon, sup? Hello, beautiful Wednesday to you too. All right, so let's take a look at what we can do with Mr. Dante 2.0 here. That was 2 shots, and the heat proc just killed them. Can we do 1 shot? We can do 1 shot. And we can also do 1 shot without DOT. Mr. Dante eats very, very good tonight. I'm telling you, Mr. Dante eats very, very good tonight. And he also has AoE capabilities, of course, and a big boom 1.2 million ultimate. Knowledge is power, quite literally. Poor Dillos, welcome to the stream. You are right. In Warframe, knowledge is power is not so much about mechanical skill, right? You can completely boss rule in Warframe without having any aim, without having any proper like physical movement skill or anything. You can just, if you know how your build works, if you know how to build craft, you don't need skill, which is cool because I'm a skill issue on 2 legs. We gotta be real with that, right? Mr. MHB is a skill issue walking on 2 legs. Sophie, nice to see you. There should be an orbiter ship floating over Earth. Oh, that was an answer to someone else. Sorry. But nice to see you, Sophie. Hope you're also doing well. Yanni, hi to you too. Sonikura, wow. Yeah, Dante is really good. As I said, video about this Dante build will go live relatively soon after this stream ends. So stay tuned for that. And, you know, after the stream, the day is not over yet. How am I on this fine day? Prince for Fault, thank you so much for asking. I am pretty tired, honestly. My body has not adjusted to live streaming multiple days in a row just yet. My throat hurts, especially because I already did the voiceover for the video that I'm about to release after the stream earlier today. And I think it's going to take me a couple of weeks to really get into the groove of live streaming, right? But so far I'm fine. I hope you also had a very, very beautiful Wednesday. Tokina, hello. I'm just going to call you Tokina because your name is so long that it actually goes on 2 lines on my chat overlay. I hope you're fine too. You need to drink more water. Smetty, that is a great recommendation, but I'm already drinking water like a fish personally would do 24/7. I'm drinking so much. I'm actually running to the toilet like once per hour. I'm having enough water. Don't worry about my hydration. Solo Hero. Do you think Excalibur needs a rework? I don't think so. I think with Arcane Crepuscular and the subsumable invisibility from Side 09 and the Exalted rework, Excalibur is now in a very, very fine state. If you haven't already, check out my Excalibur video on my channel, because there I showcase how powerful he really is in 2025. Metal Twig, what's my favorite companion? That's difficult to say. On some builds, Shade. On some builds, the Panzerwolfenpfeiler. On some builds, Nautilus. And on some builds, Deriga. Like, these 4 are basically the ones that I use for everything. Gamer Kabar, Bleach reference spotted. Based. Must have been accidental. I only ever watched the first episode of Bleach, and then I sort of, like, never continued. I don't know why. Dusk was good. You mean was good? Everything's good. You being here is good. That's good. Everything's good. You missed 20 minutes of the stream, Nightfall, not that much. We just did some chatting. I flexed my Dante a little bit. Video coming out later. Level Abatu, did you do a Dante build for today? Yes, Dante build will come out after the stream ends as a full video. Big mistake, Bleach is really cool. I have heard very good things about Bleach. I have so many things on my to-do list, and I wish I had more free time to just casually play with friends, watch some shows. It is tough. It is tough being a YouTuber. No, just kidding. $2 from Based Excalibur because he doesn't remove your buffs. Thank you so much, Mr. Kill Jr. $2 donation. Thank you so much. That's very generous of you. Have you watched my Excalibur build? If yes, I hope you liked it. Abiseka, do the master rank, Magi. I should actually add this to the FAQ on my Twitch page into the FAQ section. Why don't you do your master rank test? Like, this question has popped up so many times since I started streaming, and the reason why I don't do the mastery test is this here. This is gold, and I like gold because gold looks cool. But if I do the mastery rank test, then this is going to be bronze. And bronze doesn't look cool. So I need to have enough mastery XP so that I can make 3 levels in one. And then it's gold again, and then we're going to do that. But that needs some more time. Jason, wow, Hero 199, drip frame competitions, Maroof Bazaar with chat. Drip frame competition? Anyone want to do a drip frame competition? We want to go to Maroof's Bazaar and show off your drip. Hey, everybody in chat, quick question. Do we want to go to any Maroof's Bazaar so everybody you can flex your nicest drip frame? That was a very, very good idea, Jason. We could do that. Yes, Sunnyboy says yes. Man Metal Twig. Okay, fair enough. Abiseka, fair enough. Yes. By the way, are you pronounced Abiseka or Abisheka? Because there's like a little thing under the S. I don't know how that's pronounced. Yes, Teoford 3K. Yes. Okay, I see a lot of yeses. Then let's see which Maroof's Bazaar we're gonna go to. But I need to like, show up in style. I will show up as Banshee. That's the drippiest frame I can offer, friends. That's the drippiest frame I can offer. That's the best I can do. Do you know this meme? Green Banshee, best I can do. Oh boy, Banshee power, yes. Sorry, I need to decline the invitation for now. So, Maroof's Bazaar, we go to Maroof's Bazaar 2 because that's calm. And it's going to be very busy very soon, I assume. So, let's go to Maroof's Bazaar 2 and check your drip out. I am very curious, friends. Mantis Banshee, that's right. Yeah. That's a green bean ban. Yes. Absolutely. So, let's see where we can accumulate ourselves. Everybody who wants to compete in the drip frame showcase, let's go all the way to the back here because there is nobody else here. So we can see what else you got. Let's see which drip we have in the community here. Metal Twig, you're suck? Oh, never mind. Oh, we have the first people coming in. Yo, so many people coming in. Jeez Louise. Wow. A lot of people watching. Okay, can we make it like, can we make a sort of row that we like go from left to right in one row so I can walk alongside the row and check you all out? Is that possible that we like queue up in like one line so I can check all your drip out? That would be super nice. Rich Reader, Mr. Which region? I am in the I don't know if you can really adjust the region manually. I mean, you can select the language, and I have the language to English. Usually the region only refers to the chat server region, right? On the game, basically everybody can interact with everyone, right? Isn't it like that? It's PC only. Oh, the relays are platform related. I did not know that. I'm so sorry. No tricks. Wait, I'm not gonna run anyway. I'm chilling in green. I'm not gonna go anywhere. Empowered Volskin Ito. Sure, show me whatever you got. I have a wealthy laugh. Abram, what is a wealthy laugh? Is that something? Is that a thing? Because when I check my bank account, I have nothing to love, man. I have nothing to love there. Oh boy. Under cheese, server-wise, that's the thing. I don't know if you can really select your server. If yes, I'm probably in the Europe server, because otherwise my ping wouldn't be as good. It's Europe, okay, it's Europe. Maru's Bazaar 2 is full. Oh, what? We already filled up Maru's Bazaar 2? Holy cow, that was fast. Oh boy. Oh boy, maybe we can do another round later for everybody who hasn't managed to join yet. For everybody who is in, get in line and then we check your drip out. And then we also will do some actual Deviri playing. So I would say let's start. Kind of seems like we already are complete almost. So find a nice spot where I can see you. Maybe, you know, again in the line from here all the way down to here. So I can check you all out personally. Okay, I'm going to start right over here with, that's a Protea, right? Let me see. That's a very nice Protea. That's also the skin that I'm running on my Protea. And I think this Signia is a very fitting one. I like the red and the gold and the black. Gives me a feeling of patriotism. Good old German skin right here. Sin Devil trigger. German Protea. I like it. Then we have here, ooh, we have a Monster Energy / Nvidia Revenant. That's a very nice and eerie green glow right here. You can't flex with your skin? Ooh. I like the Orokin style white and gold hero. If anyone has a rich, wealthy laugh, then it's probably this hero. I like it. You know, usually when frames have a lot of white in them, it's kind of like, eh. I've made a couple of skins that have a lot of white in them, but this is really good looking. Like, that's a really good one. Also, ooh, black and silver Revenant. I like that. Very, very cool. Twitch Duo. And we have Temple. Woo! Rock and roll level. That is a very, very nice temple. Yes! Rock it, baby! Rock it! Ah, that's nice. Mr. I'm in Danger. Oh, Mr. I'm in Danger is also templing along. Very, very cool. And we have... Oh, Titania. We don't get to see Titania very often. This kind of gives me a little bit of a, like, Japanese cyberpunky vibe. I like it. Also, another white hero, another Snow Knight with the cool icy blue energy color. Icy blue energy color is really nice. Prince of Fault, you made a new account so you don't have any fashion. That's the fashion comes. The fashion comes automatically. The Shadow, it's me, bro. Why have you turned one of my favorite frames into a goddamn toy soldier? Guys, Green Banshee, if you know, you know. Gamer Bar. Oh, that's Ash, right? Oh, Ash with the Nikana. Is it the Nikana Prime? Yeah, right? Yeah, that's the Nikana Prime. Nikana Prime is the perfect weapon for Ash. You can like really weeb it out with Ash plus Nikana Prime. And we have Flower Power Cyto 9. Looks like Cyto 9 went to Hawaii. You know, they welcomed him with the flower necklaces. And he's like, yeah, boy, let's check. By the way, everybody who's currently asking which relay we are meeting on, we are at Maru's Bazaar 2. But I have been told that Maru's Bazaar 2 is already full because there are so many. Holy cow, you're really a lot. Okay, game froze there for a second. We're gonna be repeating that for everybody who can't make it to Maru's Bazaar because it is full. Don't worry, we will repeat that. This is gonna take a while. Alien, I kind of feel like that. I don't know if we're gonna get to play actually today. So let's try to give it a. I think. Leggy Shaggy, my girl also told me to say she loves the build when. We use them all the time. Laggy Shaggy, thank you so much for your 3. Thank you for your generosity. Really love the fact that you enjoy the builds. Greet your girl from me and enjoy the builds. Thank you so much. Thank you for your investment in the Orb Valis. But let's quickly get back to the actual fashion here. I want to showcase everything. We have, I love the red and white Garuda. And I also kind of feel that because we are so many on this relay, the game is a little bit overwhelmed right now because every couple of seconds my screen freezes. Hey, if my game crashes, then that's all your fault, and that's a nice achievement. And then we have a dark. Are you holding a Shazin? Does the Shazin not render? Are you holding something, Citrine? If yes, I can't see it. But I'm sure you're really rocking that thing. You're rocking it good. Then we have Nom Nom. We have Mr. Nom Nom from Metal Twig. Mr. Nom Nom in red had a couple of cherries, probably, for dinner. Honestly, Grendel is such a wholesome Warframe. I really like him. Then we have Heavily Gamer. Ooh, a Gara. A metal look Gara. I like that. Okay, guys, honestly, I don't even remember who I went through already and who I didn't. In case I miss anyone, I am so sorry. My game is lagging. You're not the only one. My game is lagging as well. I think it is because we are so many on this relay. So let's quickly get this over with. We have Rhino posing. That right here is Mr. Rhino posing as... Is that the Doom Guy skin? That's a Doom Guy cosplay, right? That's the Doom Guy Rhino. Isn't it the one that we were talking about just a minute ago? Bito Fames, welcome to the stream. Pretty sure it's Zephyr. Who's Zephyr? Oh, I missed the conversation. I'm sorry. Emil is top. Oh, but there's so many people are coming in. I hope I'll get to it. I hope I get to everybody. You had a Murmur Corvex Super B. Don't worry. We're going to repeat this whole fashion showcase in the future. You know, it's not the only stream we'll ever do. I will continue streaming regularly, and then we can also do all, you know, the fashion showcases, and everybody gets to showcase their beautiful fashion to the community. Who's what? Who did I skip? No, sorry, I didn't mean to skip you. You're... What is that? That's Gauss, right? Is that Gauss? Hey, hold still. Oh, the game is so hard lagging. Is that that must be Gauss, right? Gauss and Grendel together. Oh, I get it now. That's a really beautiful Gauss. I love it. Love the look. Then we have a very Amber is dancing for us. Yeah, swing that thing, Amber. We have Mr. Bumblebee Harrow here. You look kind of like a bumblebee with the little antennas up there. Then we have another Dex Cyandana Revenant. What are you selling? Mold Augmented. Anybody needs Mold Augmented? We have a Blue Gauss. We have Neja. Both also very, very nice. We have... Oh, it's kind of hard to like really take a look at everything. Korra. Don't remind me. I need to do the Korra guide. I know. I'm actively testing it right now. We have a Winged Gauss. Blue and yellow. Nice. A red Rhino with Corpus shoulder plates. That's cool. Also love this Cyandana on Rhino. I also always bought it for Rhino, mainly. We have a Caliban. Yeah, Caliban. Sure. Caliban, very nice. Another pink. Are you Gauss? Are you Gauss? Think so, right? Oh, we have a black and gold Volt. We have Nova. Actually, I kind of feel that the Nova fashion right here, right? Edixart, your Nova fashion and my Banshee fashion. I kind of feel we're sort of on the same minimalist level right now. Rhino Chaos Marine, definitely. Gauss Deluxe Skin City. Okay. We have Mr. Aztec guy right here. I love the skin for what was his name again? I can't brain today. I'm too tired. What was the Spartan guy's name again? Tharo Strike. I can't remember. Styanax. Thank you, Sonny Boy. Styanax. We have Minerva right here. Ooh, Minerva is in her Halloween cosplay. Very nice. Also the Narmer Varuna right here. And another Ember. Oh, and another Lag. Oh boy, we have so many. We have a Wisp. Lord Aaron. That is a nice Wisp shaking them hips. And we have another German-ish color combination. Black, red, and yellow. Nice. Makes me feel like home on this relay. You got reviewed twice. Skua. God. It's a chaos. I'm overwhelmed. Guys, I'm gonna stand here. I'm gonna give you a slow 360. so that everybody can be on screen. If I missed anyone, I'm sorry. It's a lot, people dropping out, people getting in, game lagging. I hope I gave you a fair judgment of all the fashion frame. This is honestly, come in for the group hug. Come in for the group hug. yes, boy. That is so wholesome. That was such a great idea. Thank you for being here, everybody. It's Zephyrmite, yes. If the game crashes, then it needs to crash in style. If the game crashes, it needs to crash in style. I think somebody in the Digital Extremes team is like looking at the server monitor and is like, what the heck is going on Maru's Bazaar 2? What are they doing? They're not even trading. They're not even doing anything. They're just standing there. We need to investigate that. If we all get banned on stream for, doing something bad, then you probably know why. Honestly, this is amazing. Thank you everybody for having been here. Thank you so much. We're going to do those fashion showcases again in the future. Yes, even more particle effects. Let's just kill the encoder on YouTube and on Twitch. But just so that we can actually get to play a little bit more, because the title says we're going to farm Deviri. Let's also actually just do that. I'm going to quickly leave Maru's Bazaar. PC on fire. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel as well. Poor guy's just trying to sell his Equor. Honestly, Equor Mortis, I kind of feel sorry for that one guy. He's like, I'm gonna go to Maru's Bazaar and I'm gonna have some customers buying my mold augmented, and then we're just all standing there flexing our fashion. He's like, why does nobody want to buy that? What's going on here? Why does nobody want to buy my mold augmented? My mom said they're all gonna like me. Why does nobody want to talk to me? If you're that guy with the mold augmented, I'm sorry. It wasn't about you. It was our fault. I hope you can sell it well. I would recommend selling it on Warframe.market though, because you're probably going to get better prices. Enik Naskar, do the rank up, please, bro. I really need to add that to the FAQ. Mods, after the stream, please remind me in Discord that I need to add this to the FAQ, why I don't do the rank up test. Long story short, I want to keep the golden emblem and I don't have enough mastery XP to go from level 30 to level 33 right away. So we're not going to do the rank up until that is possible. But alright, who wants to do Deviri? Draga, do I have an endgame skill? I'm sure you need build for Equinox. Not yet. I'm going to have to look into Equinox. My Equinox is currently, unfortunately, not really well built. Me. Okay, a lot of people want to do Deviri circuit. Let's see who sent the invitation. By the way, everybody who wants to join into the Deviri circuit with me and farm Incarnon adapters, like the title of the stream says, just type into chat /w MHBlacky inv, and then you're gonna whisper to me, right? You're gonna appear like these dudes here, and then I'm gonna invite you one after the other. We're gonna do Deviri runs, and I would say let's start with the first crew. Boom. We're gonna try to keep the runs not super duper long so more people get the chance to join. And I see we already have the first batch together, so let's begin the circuit and see what's going to happen. Deviri Steel Path. Yes, Kieto, I hope I pronounced that right. Deviri Steel Path, right? Because we are doing Incarnon adapter farming today. Ariane, what happened to Lotus after the sacrifice quest? Do you really want to be spoiled? I think you just should continue playing the quests and you will see what happened to Lotus. There's actually a lot more that happened to her after the sacrifice. But I don't want to take away too much. Mass Atrocity, can an old man join the crew? Everybody can join the crew. Just, send me an invite in game and I will start inviting everybody. Of course, since you are so many viewers, not everybody will always have the chance to join. But I try my best to give as many people as possible a chance to play with us. Ooh, we have Stalker. I'm gonna honestly, I'm going to go for Stalker. I've never played Stalker in Deviri. I'm sure he's not as good as other frames. I don't even know what the skills do. Stun a target. When a target dies, a portion of the damage dealt to the target will be dealt to... Okay. Cast a shadow that stuns enemies and obscures their vision. Okay. Briefly invisible. Okay. Absorb incoming damage and cast it back. Stalker's attacks have 300% against enemies who do not see him. Okay, so with the 2, we can get briefly invisible, and then we have 300% crit chance against enemies who don't see us. That sounds good. Teleport to the target, perform a finisher. Finisher kills, refill energy. You know what? I'm just going to play Stalker, right? We don't get the chance to usually play Stalker, so let's just do that today. And we have the Latron Incarnon. I should have my Incarnon. That's nice. I'm just going to go with that. That's probably the best thing I get here. Dexdakra, good that I just recently built that. Well, as we got the Pox. I'm going to take the Pox. And as a melee, the Dexdakra. With melee influence, what else? I mean, come on. Melee attack speed sounds good. Melee heavy attacks create shockwave. Oh, we go with that. So, how are we doing? Twitch duo still choosing, no problem. We have time. Yo, Deadpool, what's going on? Big kisses to you. Nice that you made a stream. Kung Fu Barbie, no, I've never played Stalker in Deviri. I don't play it all that regularly, and when I played, I kind of never ended up getting him. So I'm really curious as to what's going to happen today. So let's just go. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, exactly, Sophie. You need to have the intrinsics high enough to even be able to play Stalker, and then it can happen that he appears. And I maxed those not maxed, but I got the intrinsics to the right level relatively long ago already, but I kind of never played the circuit afterwards. So that's why I never got to play the Stalker. So let's see what we can make out of it. So we're gonna do the 2, and then we get in... Which one makes us invisible again? The 1 was the finisher, right? Yeah. Or should have been the finisher, hadn't it been for the overguard here. So 1 was finisher, yes. That's basically Wrathful Advance. Oh yeah, the 3 was the invisibility. 15 seconds, oh, that's pretty fine. That's alright. 15 seconds, alright. The Maker FC, welcome to the stream. GT Johnny, hi, I have a question and I would be happy if you could answer it. Do you still have your Revenant one-shot build? I used it and still enjoyed it. Were you here yesterday? Because this is such a funny question, because actually yesterday evening I did showcase the Revenant one-hit build on stream because I wanted to flex a little bit. And yes, it still works. It still works exactly the same way that I showcased it in my build. And we actually showcased that in the stream yesterday. If you check the video on demand on the YouTube channel or on Twitch, then you can actually see at the end of yesterday's stream, we went to the simulacrum and checked out this build again. Still works very, very fine. Show us Latron in action, Kung Fu Barbie. Okay, let's do Latron. Let's crank up the Incarnon meter on the Latron. Maybe I should choose my decree first. Let's reroll 1. Let's go with that. Gamer Kabar, yes, I used my decree. I just did that.
If the Void Angels break through the wall, their master will be freed. Do not allow that.
No, we don't allow that, Teshin. It's alright. By the way, is the sound mix still fine? Is the in-game loud enough? Is it too loud maybe? Is my voice loud enough? Should the voice be louder? I'm not sure. Just let me know if the sound is fine, or if there would be any things that I could change here. Blacky is the reason you use Ash Autumn. Okay. I really like Ash. Now after the rework, I really like Ash. Beforehand, it was always a little bit cringe to play, but now I can totally feel that. Like, I totally feel you. Let's get invisible. Ooh, that's that Latron. Barbie, you wanted to see the Latron? There we have the Latron. There we have the Latron, friends. You want to see the Latron Incarnon with nice Latron Riven? That's what you're getting. Silex says voice is fine, maybe in-game is a little bit low. Okay. What does the 50% duration on his two is about? Okay. It's 6. Kung Fu Barbie. It's yes, this Latron is, if I hit, this Latron is sexy. That's true. Latron will also be featured on OnlyFrames account, by the way. OP gun. Yeah, Frank, maybe. Yeah, the Latron is pretty darn strong. Like, one thing you can do with the Latron Incarnon, if you have a lot of enemies grouped up in one spot, is you can actually shoot the projectile in front of their feet, because as you see, the projectile bounces from the surface, and then it sort of gets stuck between the ground and the bodies of the enemies, so it like bounces between the ground and the enemies and hits them multiple times. That only really works if you group them up in one spot. And not on Void Angels. Similar to this, but of course with the Void Angels it doesn't really work like that. Time to play Latron, Mr. Ollie. Yes. You feel Latron needs projectile speed? Maybe that's something you could put on a Riven, like if you get lucky. Otherwise I wouldn't want to sacrifice a mod slot for it, honestly. Can I get a gold one? Yes. Oh, we're gonna go with that. Sandrino, hi Blacky, hi Sandrino. Nice that you made it to the stream. Hope you had a good Wednesday, and I hope if not, then I hope your Wednesday is gonna get much better now. I just accidentally tapped out of the game. That was cringe. Exilus, yeah, that might be. Yeah, that might be actually the way to go. Yeah, you're right. Mad Major, if you weren't stuck at work, I'm sure we're going to find a stream time in the future where everybody who is currently at work or school will also be able to join. We're going to try to make that happen. Finisher, hello Blacky, hello Finisher. Nice that you made it to the stream. Wish you a jolly good one. My aim is really off today. Come on, reload. I didn't even headshot this guy. Jeez. There we go. Incarnon is up again. Nerdwork, 24-hour stream, bro. Only if you come over and we do that together. Nerdy, if you come over and we do that together, then we can talk about everything. Deal. Boys, I kind of get the feeling I shouldn't have said that. No, but honestly, Nerdy, we should totally meet up in real life. Like, we've known each other for so long. We haven't ever seen each other. Why don't you come to Gamescom this year? That would be a great opportunity. I'm sure there's going to be a 10 VIP again. Big mistake, Sonny boy. Nah, Nerdy is a fine boy. That's not a problem. Fluxim, thoughts on Acuity Stalta? I would say when it comes to Stalta, you better ask Moog. Moog is the #1 authority on Stalta builds in the community, I feel. So, I don't know. I haven't played Stalta all too much, to be honest. But I think it's not all that great because the Stalta has an AoE on the Altfire, right? And can that headshot? I don't know. I don't know if Acuity is the way to go, honestly. Oh, Gamer Cobra, that decree with a 10% crit chance for each melee hit. That's a good one, yeah. But remember, we have 300% crit chance while we're invisible as a passive from the Stalker. That's also pretty good. Like, that's also why we have those crazy red crits, probably. You're going too fast, Metal Twig. Did you get that one that increases your movement speed for every decree? That one is, like, really hilarious. Have you ever maxed that out? Like, that one that gives you more movement speed for every decree that you own? That is so ridiculous. I once did a run where I got all the decrees, and this one was the last one I got, and I just continuously fell off the map. It was like, it was over with me. I couldn't play the game anymore. I really struggled with the Aura Worm fight after the run. That was crazy. 600% strength on Razor Wing, okay. That is the Titania main right there. Sandrino, what is the best mission to level up stuff in Warframe? I would say if you're new, then probably the best thing that you can do would be the Sanctuary Onslaught, which you unlock, if I'm not mistaken, after you do the Cephalon Samaris quest that you should have access to as soon as you reach Saturn. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then you just do that with a random squad, bring all the stuff that you need to level, and usually, I mostly even use that myself when I level stuff. It's just really comfortable, it's totally easy to do, and it's a nice and chill one. It's probably not the best leveling method, but the best leveling method is super sweaty and not really fun to do, which is why I usually resort to doing Sanctuary Onslaught myself. Thanks, no problem, you're welcome. If you want to know an in-detail explanation on all the leveling methods, I do have a bit of an older video on my channel, but it's still relatively up-to-date about speed leveling. So you can check that out and have a longer and more detailed explanation on what I just said as a TLDR. Sunnyboy, no, the Archwing method, that was what No Sympathy found out, right? That's I seen that short, 23 seconds from No Sympathy. No, I don't mean that method. I'm still kind of afraid you get punished if you use that too much. Because ain't no way that that's intentional. Yes, Tim Vander, I totally agree. If you're like very early in the game, then the best thing is to just equip the stuff that you want to level and let it happen automatically, of course. OP Stug build, Zenith Pow. You're going to be laughing, but when I was thinking I'm going to start live streaming now, I was like, what would be a great topic that you could do on a stream that you could then refurbish into a YouTube video afterwards? And the first thing that came to mind is, let's make a Steel Path Stug. I have thought about that already, and we will do that at some point. We will definitely do the Steel Path Stug at some point, because I'm curious myself as to how strong you can make this thing actually. Chicken Nugget, day 2 of asking how good Furious Incarnon is and possible Furious video. I hope I will be able to make a Furious video maybe still this week. It depends, because from Friday till Monday I'm gonna be on a short trip, so I'm only gonna have tomorrow to work on something, and I'm not sure if I will be able to do a Furious guide start to finish just tomorrow. If it happens, then I might actually do that. If not, then maybe I do the Furious like when it returns next time in the rotation. I'll give my best, let's see. But Furious Incarnon is very good. That's something I already know. Emperor Prime, it was very painful. What was very painful? Leveling the Stug? I can imagine. Oh, Jim Vander, you saw somebody kill a demo unit in Disruption. By the way, sorry team for not doing anything. Slam dunk! Oh, I need to get the decree. Double drops. That's nice. Let's get some resources in here. Saint, do I have thoughts on turning Twitch channel points on? Saint, I will definitely work on doing that, but in order to do that, you need to be a Twitch affiliate first, and I'm not even a Twitch affiliate just yet. That's also the reason why nobody can subscribe to me on Twitch, and why all the additional features are not enabled, because to Twitch, I'm just a fresh new account, and I need to have 3 average viewers for 1 month in a row before I even get the chance to have the affiliate features, and maybe after that, I will be able to get the partner features, but as far as I know, there's no like special program from Twitch where you can just be like, hey, I'm a YouTuber, I have a big following, just give me affiliate right away. I don't think that exists right now, which means that we will have, okay, everybody, right? We need to make sure that we have an average of 3 Twitch viewers. Can you make that happen for me? That would be amazing. 3 Twitch viewers on average would be amazing. Let's see if we can make it happen, friends. But yeah, that will be turned on as soon as I unlock Twitch affiliate status, and then you'll also be able to have like custom emotes, and you're going to be able to have Twitch subscriptions and all that stuff that everybody else has, but right now, I just don't have it yet. I'm just a scrub yet. Sound hard, but you'll do your best. Thank you, Emperor Prime. I know you can make it happen. You're a good friend. I know you can make it happen. No, but like actually the sad thing about this whole Twitch business, I also talked about it briefly yesterday, is that only if you're a Twitch partner, you know, the higher status of being affiliated with Twitch, only then will you be able to, let's do one more. Only then will you be able to unlock the feature for your community to adjust the stream quality. So right now, you're forced to watch in whichever quality I stream. And for those of you who have a bit of a slower internet, this might mean that the Twitch stream will be laggy, which is super unfortunate because Twitch is like, you're not a partner? Well, then you don't get the chance to have your viewers adjust the quality. Duh. So let's hope I also can get to partner as quick as possible so we can have that. So each and everybody, even if your internet is slower, will also be able to watch the Twitch stream in a fluid frame rate. What are we doing? Oh, excavation. Okay. Yeah, I saw that, bro. Gonna stop that assault here. Yeah, that's how an assault gets stopped, boys. Honestly, the Latron is just Omega busted. I love it. Cosmic Crow, you're on mobile. It's not too bad. I'm happy that it works for you. I know there are some people for whom it does not work. If you're on Twitch and the stream is laggy, go over to YouTube. On YouTube, you can adjust the frame, the quality, and it's going to be fluid. On Twitch right now, not just yet, or not always. So everybody watching on Twitch, if it's laggy, on YouTube it's not laggy. For everybody on YouTube, you can come over to Twitch too. And see if it's working for you or not. Seku God, is Kome worth using in Steel Path? I think, no, you don't kill the extractor, thank you. I think Kome is a very, like, vibey frame, right? Kome is a frame that you play for fun, not necessarily for meta. She can be very strong, but she really shines in longer endurance missions where you can stack those decrees. I would say if you're looking for a pure performance frame, then Kome is probably not it. If you're looking for a really chaotic fun frame, then Kome is one of the best choices. Sosuke, will you ever make a limbo build? Thank you for the 2 euros. My boy, my girl, I don't know. My undefined person. I don't know what or who you are, but thank you so much for the $2. Will you ever do a limbo build? I will definitely do a limbo build, but just like so many other frames, I just haven't gotten to do it just yet. And, you know, I have a backlog of a lot of frames that I still need to work on. But I hope that now that we do regular streams, we can also like test more on stream altogether and perfect the builds together. But yeah, limbo is on the list, definitely. You use her in every long run, Mr. Ali. Yeah, that's the great thing about Kome, right? If you do a long endurance run, also, like, I would totally love to do a Kome run if she ever is available for me here in Deviri, because she gets so freaking overpowered if you stay long in the mission. I think I should refill the shields a little bit here, right? Ghost looks, Kome is your favorite frame. I mean, I can totally see that. Smeddy, my friend. What's going on, Smeddy? What is it? Let us know. Wait, I just started an extra excavator, did I? Nah. I'm fully aware of the fact that I totally butcher the Stalker right here at the moment. I just play him as, like, budget Ash. All I do is just invisibility and then nothing else. But honestly, that's all I need. That's all I need. And the Latron. And the Latron. Damien, what do you think of Caliban meta? Caliban meta? Actually, Caliban is amazing. If you like to summon, like, summons that do all the damage for you and you're just sitting there and be like, let's go out after this, give someone else a chance to play. Thank you for the runs, by the way. Was really, really beautiful. Loved the run. Now, like, if you like Caliban and you like to just sit there and be like, summons, go. Do the thing. Work for me. And you're sitting there eating popcorn. Maybe a little drink on the side, you know? Little whiskey cola or something. Then Caliban is amazing. That's all I wanted to say, right? Caliban is amazing. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you for the run. Big GG to everybody. Let's invite the next people. Close tab. Boom, boom, boom. Did we have you, Sunny Boy? No, we didn't have you, right? Sunny Boy was not there. Alpha. And Murasaki. Let's do another one. Let's go DJ Khaled on the Devere circuit and do another one. Lazy gameplay, Mr. Ali. Yeah, I have to read 2 chats here. I have a reason for not being active. Can you show me the Latron build after the video, Volt? I can show it to you right now, while we're still waiting for people to join. For everybody who was interested in the Latron build that we were just rocking, that is the Latron Incarnon right here, with Evolution 2, Swift Punishment, Evolution 3, Marksman's Focus, and Evolution 4, Critical Parallel. Then in the build section, we have, this is the build that we just had, Primary Merciless, Galvanized Chamber, pretty standard build, and I have this beautiful Riven right here, which is probably why it performed that well. 2W3, can I link you the Banshee fashion? Just go everything green. The rest doesn't matter. Believe me, rest doesn't matter. The color is what matters. Shiny's Animals, hello, Chicken Jockey. Hello, Shiny's Animals. Hope you're doing all right. Nice that you made it to the stream. Mista, which weapon do I use on Kullervo? Anything. Honestly, anything. Any melee weapon is good. But it seems like only Sunny Boy did join. We're going to try it one more time with Alpha and Murasaki. Did you try Protea with Shade Spam 2 build? Not yet. Haven't done an invisible Protea so far, I think. But I think Protea doesn't really need to be invisible either, because she has one of the easiest shield gates in the game, so she barely ever dies. And also because her damage from the Blaze Artillery is not considered weapon damage. Doesn't crit, meaning that the crit damage bonus from Arcane Crepuscular wouldn't apply either, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, let's invite someone else. Green Banshee, that's right, Froggy Style. That's the Froggy Style Banshee, the green one. Smitty, a lurk. All right, have fun in the lurk. And also, I think Smitty, you're also going to go live relatively soon, right? You said you usually stream from 7 till 10. So if you go live, have so much fun with your stream. Nice that you made it. What's my favorite type of mods, Damien? My favorite type of mods? Probably rivets if they're good, right? With the right riven on the right weapon, you can break the game. And who doesn't like to gamble a little bit with the Kuva? You know, who doesn't like to cosplay Warframe as a gacha game? We all like it, don't we? We all like it, don't we? There we go. Riven. I think it is decided. I like the Riven. Let's see what we can get. Fixie, howdy. How's it going? How's it going for you? Everything fine so far. I had a little bit of an issue. Couldn't do the walkthrough because I had some account issue on the walkthrough account. So we're just going to do more Deviri. But it seems everybody's fine with that. Philerium, when Riven Guide. That's one of the backlog things that I still have. I do have a Riven Guide on my old German account. Yo, okay. This is a really tough one. Like, all my favorite frames are here. Holy cow. There's not a single bad option. Holy cow. There's not a single bad option here. Oh boy. Darn. Praying Hand, lol. Yeah. We're not going to go Revenant because Revenant, we've played him a lot this week. I'm going to go Zephyr. Zephyr is so underrated. Zephyr is incredibly underrated. Yeah, I hope everybody who's watching here has no issue with flashing lights. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. Now the rest doesn't matter. The rest doesn't matter. We're just going to go with that and that, whatever, blah, blah. I'm good. I'm freaking Zephyr with the OP later on. I don't need anything. Boom. I'm good. Freakatoko, Zephyr is your absolute favorite. Well, nice that the Zephyr brought you to chat in the stream. First time chatter, welcome to the stream. I hope you're going to enjoy the carnage that we will cause with Zephyr right now. Mitu, your voice doesn't match your face vibe. I'm going to take that as a compliment. I'm going to take that as a compliment. Patrick, Zephyr is God. She really is. She really is. Base Latron Prime, yes. Lex, yes. Let's see what we have here. First of all, we need to switch on our 3, so we are invincible. And then we're going to do our 4. Bada bing, bada boom. Then we suck in the enemy with the radial suck. Everybody come in here. And everybody die. So yeah, if you don't like flashing lights, if you don't like particle effects, then this is the point in time where you need to leave the stream. Because we have Carnage, friends. We have the official Carnage Warframe Zephyr right here. Sacrifice weapon weapon accuracy. Yo, we're playing the Latron. We don't need accuracy at all. We just blast that explosive thingy and everybody dies. We have plus 150% multi-shot on the freaking Latron now. Let's go. Holy, yes, that's what we needed. It's kind of like a smartphone, right? You think you don't need it until you have it, and then you're like, I need this 150% multi-shot. I just can't live without it. Where's my... Did somebody steal my weapon? No. Why can't I pick up the vials? Red crits galore. Yes, boy. That is the power of the Latron. To be fair, I do have a nice Riven. Ben Spence, welcome. Eteno Umbra. Man, Ben, you're generous. Thank you so much for coming in with the Tenor Umbra membership on YouTube. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I hope that soon we're also going to be able to get some new emotes in. That would be lovely. But yeah, I hope you're going to enjoy your name being mentioned in all the videos from now on. And I thank you so much for your generosity. Like, honestly, that's a lot. $10 for an Umbra membership? Man, respect for that. That's a 10 bro fist for you. Almost got me to the point again where I forgot to play the game. Why is there a universal orb? I have nothing to do with that. Patrick, yes, Zephyr is quite good for Steel Path, because with your 3, you're invincible against any projectile-based damage. Only explosions and melee damage can even hit you. So that is, like, I think people underrate how incredibly strong this 3rd skill from Zephyr actually is. Majora, I see you streaming again. Welcome to the stream. Yes, I am. It's the 3rd stream on this channel, and we're gonna continue doing that in the future. Hope you have a beautiful Wednesday afternoon, evening, night, where and whenever you are. Siba, you love the videos, give you so much knowledge. Well, I love the feedback. Thank you so much. I'm glad that my videos are helpful for you. I mean, that's why I do them after all. It's always cool to see that, you know, my videos are genuinely helpful for people. And I love to hear it when people come in and they're like, yo, I was so confused at the beginning of the game, and your videos helped me out. It's so lovely, because when I started, I didn't really have good guides back in the day, right? The German community was pretty inactive when I started playing, and I was still watching like German videos. But yeah, I just try my best to make the game as easy, accessible as possible for everybody. It's not always going to work perfectly, but that's why I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. Mako, MHB is real. Well, I try to be real. Ben, what? I love your channel. Keep up the great... Man, Ben. Ben, didn't you understand the concept of the channel membership? I already get the $10 when you do the channel membership. You don't need to donate another 10 on top. You don't need to do that. You can just invest it in some Forma or something. Bro, Ben, thank you so much. Ben's like really on a spending spree today. Ben is like coming in, he'd be like, you know what? Take some of that platinum, boy. Thank you so much, Ben. Lights are staying on. Oh boy. Oh man. No, really, I appreciate it, Ben. Honestly. I'm joking around, but I genuinely appreciate it. Siege Gear, one thing you dislike is the floaty nature of Zephyr. I 100% agree. Like, every time I play Zephyr, I don't know about you, chat, maybe you can give me some impressions, what do you think about this topic? Because this is something that I've been saying for ages, and I kind of feel like everybody's always like, just shut up about it, Blacky, just shut up, nobody cares. And that is, Zephyr's passive is that you have reduced gravity, right? The reason why we're so freaking floaty here is not because there's a Deviri effect, it is because it's Zephyr's passive. Zephyr has like only half the gravity as other frames have. And for me, this is hella confusing because I have it in my muscle memory, you know, how frames behave with their physics and their movement. I kind of have that in my muscle memory by now. And every time I play Zephyr, I just get stuck like on every corner, on every door frame, everywhere in the scenery because it's different. And that really bothers me. Like, that's the only thing genuinely that I do not like about Zephyr. I wish I could just turn that off. I wish there was an augment for the Excalibur slot, similar to like Excalibur Umbra, where it can just be like, your passive is off, plus 15% ability strength, duh. Lone Eagle, she's a bird. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm a Homo sapiens, the species who has fingers to use tools. And I still can't hit a freaking nail into the wall. Doesn't mean it have to be that way, right? Just because she's a bird doesn't mean she have to float. Just because I'm a human doesn't mean I have to be able to handle a hammer. And that was today's biology lesson. Everybody, you're welcome. Sunny Boy, is there an Honestly, is there an augment, Sonny Boy? Did I miss that? Is there really an augment that switches off the floatiness? Don't tell me there's actually an augment on that. Camera froze? Camera froze? What? Camera froze? I think it should be fine. Well, don't die. Cam stuck. Okay, wait. I need to go somewhere. I need to go somewhere where I don't die. Let me see what's going on. Oh yeah, the camera is stuck. Holy cow. The camera's still on though. Let's see. Let's see. Deactivate. Activate. Oh, it should be back now. We should be back now. Right? We're still back. We're still in. Camera works again. There we go. There we go. Thank you so much. I look really spooked. Hellraiser. Freeze frames are always hilarious. But I think the camera should work again. If it ever goes off again, let me know in the chat. I was kind of afraid that the camera was overheating, but then I saw it's still on and it doesn't have any warnings. So I think we should do a bit of melee. Status effects, yes. Talking about Zephyr, Jolene, your boyfriend plays her a lot, and he says, yes, Zephyr is awesome and open maps, but in narrow areas, it's pain. Probably because of the passive that we were just talking about, because she's very floaty. I think, though, Zephyr in general, the only scenario where I would kind of not advise to play her is if you're going up against a lot of AoE effects or melee enemies. The more enemies that you are facing that have ranged attacks, the better Zephyr is, because she's effectively constantly invincible against enemies that are shooting at you. Okay, everybody just corrected me that there is actually an augment. I should totally double check that. I am sorry for the misinformation. I did not know this augment exists. But yeah, in that case, if there is an augment that disables her floatiness, then that makes her even better. So no melee. Yeah, I actually don't know why I brought them. I thought I had a different melee. I'm sorry. Swexy, love your bits. Keep up the good work. Welcome, Swexy, to the stream. Thank you for the nice compliment. Love that you love the videos. Always happy to help. Oh boy. My voice is not having a good time today. I need to like contact some other streamers on how they handle it. Like talking for so long without pain. Zachary, sub Blackie, sub Zachary. Hope you're having a good day. DS Luigi, been a follower for a long time on YouTube and now Twitch. Well, welcome to the stream. Nice that you made it. Good to see you. Happy for everybody who is here to have a good time. My aim is totally freaking screwed right now. Alien, yes, I already drink a lot of water. That's the problem. That's not helping. I'm already drinking way too much water. My doctor literally told me I need to drink less water because I'm, like, getting too many minerals out of my body. So that can't be it. Drink less water. Really? That helps? If that's bad aim, I'm lost. You are talking to one of the lowest rank Counter-Strike players who has ever lived. Ah, come on, let's go Incarnon already. Boom. Umbral Knight, you can't find my Twitch channel. The link to my Twitch channel is in the video description down below. It's probably the first line even. You can click that and then you will find the link. Which arcane do I have for the neutralizer, Bubby T? I don't remember. I'm gonna have to check that. Probably just base damage. I think base damage or multi-shot is the way to go on the neutralizer. Like those arcanes, primary frostbite, primary blight, or primary deadhead. One of the three would probably be my preference there. Zeta the Fox, yes, you are completely right. That's a great suggestion with the honey. Already been drinking tea with honey. Already been drinking tea with honey earlier, so that's definitely a good thing. It did help a little bit. What do I think about Lotus? I think she owes me more red Archon Shards. That is the thing with Lotus. And I'm not gonna let her off the hook with that.
As long as you can stand. Your presence is enough to hold the paradox at bay. But the environment itself.
Swexy, best primary for Mastery Rank 5. I know it's probably not the answer you wanted to hear, but the best primary for Mastery Rank 5 is actually not having a primary. On MR5, I would recommend going for the Atomos, which is a secondary. It is very, very good and has good potential even in late game. And then for the primary, I would start investing into the first primary on Mastery Rank 6, which then would be the Soma, one of the best early to mid game rifles in the game, which even has an Incarnon adapter later on that makes it somewhat steel path viable too. So MR6, Soma, MR5, Atomos in the secondary slot, that would be the way to go if you ask me. Ooh! Blaine Adams. Lemon helps too. As a singer, you know that it works going on. Okay, I'm going to do the lemon. I'm going to try that. That's a good point. Wouldn't have thought that works. I'm going to try that. Thanks for the help. No problem. You're welcome. Yo, the red crits, boy! Prince of Fault, you got back from lunch. For lunch, I had Döner Kebab, Rebecca Ford's favorite German food. Yeah, we didn't really cook today. So, we just got a quick Döner from outside. For all the German people in the chat right now, what do you think about Haus des Döners? It's a franchise for everybody who is not familiar with it. It's a franchise for those kebabs. And I think they got a cease and desist letter at some point from the Money Heist Netflix series because they're kind of sort of stealing their logo. But they still like pop up all over Germany everywhere. And I think they're pretty overpriced, but they're yummy. I think Haus des Döners is pretty yummy. Zeta, have I ever used Kome in the Deviri circuit? We were just talking about Kome a couple of minutes ago, and I said I really, really want to try her in circuit if she ever appears, because I was already thinking she would be crazy busted in a long endurance like the circuit. So, yeah, not tried yet, but I will do once I have the opportunity to. 15 euro for a Donatella is much, but it's very good. Yeah, I totally agree, Sonny Boy. That's just that. It's unfortunate, but the 350 Döner is just not happening anymore. For everybody who's watching right now, if you remember the time where you were paying like 350 for a Döner, you're freaking old. Like, you're grandpa old like me. That shit ain't not happening anymore. Good old time, Sulak. Yeah. Isn't it like that? Isn't it like that? Reb, if you're ever watching my stream, it is not normal. It is not normal that Döner costs around 8 to 10 euros. That is not normal. It did not used to be like that. I'm almost dead. City, I'm 30 myself. I'm not 27 anymore. That time's over. That time's over. I'm waiting every day for my hair to fall out. 250 every lunch break, Renikin. Yo, honestly, 250 every lunch break. Man, what a time to be alive. Favorite German dish? Yep, Schäufele. Oh, I think... Isn't that another word for Spätzle? Or am I completely bugging? The Andrew's jump scare in the mirror. It's a different wording, okay. Yeah, I like that too. Emperor Prime, the €1 dinner was rotten meat? Well, for €1, I'm still gonna take it. Not gonna lie, man. My stomach can handle it. Yeah, boy Pengu. Thoughts on Prime Surefooted? I'm gonna make myself very, very hated in the community if I say this, but I genuinely think that Prime Surefooted is some of the best shit the game has ever gotten, right? I'm gonna be honest, Prime Surefooted is some of the best stuff that we have in the game. If you've ever played the Profit Taker or the Exploiter Orb, but specifically the Profit Taker, with a Warframe, and you didn't have Prime Surefooted, you're gonna like... You don't want to play the game anymore, right? I know Prime Surefooted is a freaking meme everywhere in the community, but I think it is, on many frames, a really, really, really good mod, especially because it goes in the Exilus slot, and, you know, in the Exilus there's not much that you would put else, so I like it. It's just unfortunate that you have to play the game for so long to get it, and that you, like, can't trade for it. That's a bit bad. Why don't I have Daggeth unlocked? I do have Daggeth. I even got sponsored for the Daggeth video. Phantom, you hit 300 days yesterday. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations to Phantom in the Twitch chat for making the 300 days. That's nice. I didn't have Daggeth on my profile. We need to check that out. Maybe it's one of those things where... Nah, but I mean, I built her for the video. Maybe it's a bug because I played that on the dev server again, because I was sponsored for that video. But I definitely have Daggeth. I mean, I have a video on her. Oh, Oblivion 397, so 3 more days. You're going to round the 400 this week. That's very impressive. Prince of Fault 1300, wow. I'm not even at 1300. I don't have Daggeth. Okay, that's weird. That's very weird. Then it must have something to do with the sponsorship. Because everybody can see on YouTube that I did have Daggeth and I did make a video on her. Maybe I fed her to the Helminth? Maybe I accidentally fed my fully built Daggeth to the Helminth? That could be. Elias, woohoo Blacky, woohoo Elias, and woohoo Yash K, and welcome to the stream. We're just trying to unravel the mystery around why I do not have Daggeth on my profile, even though I made a video on her. We're gonna figure that out. Skua, yeah, I also think that she would show up as, you know, being mastered. Okay, let's do one assassination and then we're out. That is so weird. I did not want to do that. Technic, I unfortunately do not have a video on Banshee yet. Still on my backlog. But congratulations for unlocking her. Find where it has fled to. We can do that.
What protects it?
Al-Mazra, do you still actually like playing Warframe? I, in fact, do. Because, you know, the thing is, as a Warframe YouTuber, I think most people believe that I'm just playing this game for hours every single day. But that's just not true, right? Most of my work is recording voiceovers, doing audio edits, doing video cutting. Like maybe 30% of my total YouTube work time is actually being in the game and testing builds. And then testing builds is not necessarily all that fun because you're just repeating the same simulacrum stuff all the time. So when it comes to like actually playing, like Deviri here, I barely do that nowadays because I'm so busy with all the video making. And that's why it's still kind of fresh for me to do that, right? Sitting here on stream with you, just playing the game, having a good time. It's not going to get boring anytime soon for me.
It has support. Change your focus.
Pain, you're welcome. Glad you like the builds. Catch Rulo, first stream you're able to join, and I'm met with a friendly face, involuntary Corvex propaganda, and an unsolved mystery involving. Great start, yeah, great start. Welcome to the stream. I'm very happy you made it. Hope you're going to enjoy it, and I also hope you had a very beautiful first half of the week. And I also hope that the last 2 working days are going to pass very soon, so you can enjoy the weekend. Boops boys, do I have an Oberon Prime? Not yet. Not yet. I mean, I have Oberon Prime, but not a video on him.
Jackal destroyed. More will follow, no doubt. Some nightmares recur.
GG boys.
Fury is yours.
Very good run.
We'll wait for you.
Asarel, hello to you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome everybody who's tuning in a bit later. Toby S, can I recommend some weapons that kill acolytes quickly? When it comes to acolytes, you want to make sure that you do not go for damage over time effects because acolytes can only have 4 procs of every element on them. And if you want to take them out, then I would recommend going with a Warframe that can armor strip, so they don't have any armor. And due to the fact that their damage calculation formula is a bit weird, if you have a very heavy crit weapon, something that does red crits or something even, that is very good, right? The better the crit performance of your weapon is, the better it's going to perform against the Acolyte, because Acolytes are disproportionately weak to critical damage. So something like, you know, if you want to go super all in on it, you could go with the Burst on Prime Incarnon. Red crit monster absolutely shreds. Actually, the Fenmore, even though the Fenmore is a really good weapon against most enemies, the Fenmore is not as good against Acolytes as the Burst on because the Fenmore doesn't crit. And if you want to do Acolytes, just try to have a really heavy crit banger, use a Warframe that can armor strip, and you should be fine. Damn, his tone and cadence sounds just like his videos. Mikey, welcome to the stream. I take that as a compliment. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Jeff Jackson, what does the MH in your name stand for? For everybody who was here yesterday, y'all know, we're not going to tell the story again. Don't want to repeat the story every time. So I'm just going to say it stands for Monster Hunter because I used to play a lot of Monster Hunter when I was a teenager. And that was also where I did my first YouTube content. So yeah, that's just basically it. Can I play Varuna next? Another FAQ at MH. Yeah. Corey, yeah. Another FAQ entry. Oh, boy. Mastery Hank. Is the Fenmore, Shiki, is the Fenmore viable for Steel Path? 100%, yeah. There is hardly any content where the Fenmore does not slap really hard. Like the Fenmore is, I mean, I even have a video on the Fenmore where I say it's the only rifle you ever need. And I stand by that. There are other rifles which are better in other scenarios. For example, the turret Incarnon is better for group clearing. But when it comes to single target just shredding, then yo, the Fenmore is incredibly great. I think everybody should have the Fenmore. Everybody should have a good build on the Fenmore because you can literally run anything with it. Ooh! Ooh, technically you got a Fenmore Riven with negative crit. That is golden, my friend. That is amazing. Fenmore with Blast, I agree. Hello from Russia. Warning, welcome to you. Hello to Russia from Germany. Love playing with the Felarx, Patrick. Felarx is basically the shotgun version of Fenmore. It's incredibly strong too. By the way, before we end the stream, we've done a lot of Derviri. Let's mix it up a little bit. Let's go and get some reputation for the Sanctum Anatomica, because there's still the one Archon Shard from Bird 3 that we haven't gotten. Who's up for doing some Sanctum Anatomica? A little bit at least. I said we're going to do like 20 more minutes, maybe 2-3 Sanctum Anatomica runs, and then we're going to end the stream because I still need to upload the Dante video. By the way, everybody who joined in later, we're going to have a Dante video on YouTube out not too long after this video ends. So stay tuned for that. What do we have here? Mirror defense. Holy cow, no. Survival sounds good. Survival sounds good. Let's go with that. Okay, since all the invites right here were for the Derviri, let's quickly re-roll it. Everybody who wants to join for the Sanctum Anatomica, please go and whisper me now in the game so I can invite you. There we go, first squad. And for the Warframes, we are going to go with something nice now. You know what? I was just mentioning that we're going to have Dante, right? I just mentioned we're going to have a Dante guide out later. Let's tease him a little bit more. Let's tease him a little bit more. Is it the right build? It looks like it is the right build. Yes, it is the right build. Very good. No, it's not the right build. Okay. I don't want to spoil the build just yet. Don't want to spoil the build just yet. Let me quickly double check if I have the right build on. I did not have the right build on. Now I have the right build on. Now we can go back to the game. There we go. So now you're going to see the Dante in action that I will have a build out on YouTube very soon. Do you own the Zephyr Augment? Sunny Boy? I need to I do that afterwards. Which Koda Kuva intended weapons are my favorites? Tian, I haven't done a single Koda Lich just yet because I was too busy making videos. So I can't tell, unfortunately. But I've heard the Koda Meyer is pretty sexy. And welcome to the stream, by the way. Antonio, please Equinox build video. Equinox is on the to-do list, but she's also pretty complex, so just give me a little bit more time. Urai, just saw that you came into the chat. Sup from the neighbor. My lovely Urai, how are you doing? How's your Wednesday? What do I think about the Prisma Angstrom? I think I don't have it yet. Not sure. Mass Atrocity, Coda Torxica is amazing. I will keep that in mind. And by the way, I think Preparation is one of the most underrated Exilus mods in the game. Preparation is so incredibly wholesome. It is unbelievable. I just forgot to bring a companion. Raid? What? Iflin? What? Iflin is raiding me? Mr. OG Warframe Guide Maker Iflin himself is raiding me? Boy, what's going on, man? Thank you for the raid. Holy cow. Iflin, thanks for the raid. And welcome to everybody coming in from Iflin. I didn't even know you were streaming. Ah, man. It's good to see how you're doing. How's your Wednesday been? What are you doing? What did you do on stream? Sheesh, yes, royalty in the stream right here, man, that's crazy. Third day of streaming and already people are coming in. Just did your weeklies, how are you? I'm still currently in the process of doing my weeklies. I already got all the Archon Shards, or kind of all the opportunities at Archon Shards. We didn't really have any luck this week. Just gonna grind some reputation right now to buy the yellow one from Bird 3, but that's basically it. Already done with most of the weekly stuff. How were your Archon Shards? Did you have better luck with the drops? I just got complete garbage. Oh man. Welcome to everybody. Just in case I miss a lot of messages, please be nice, because it's my third stream. I haven't streamed before this week began, and I'm still not used to reading so many text messages. Welcome to everybody who follows in. I'm glad you're here. I hope you're having a good Wednesday, everybody together. You got the blue shards, Flynn. You got the blue shards. Do you need the blue shards, or do you also need the red ones just like me? I'm clinically dead when it comes to red shards. I need them so badly. I only have one normal one. Yeah, I think it's really cool to see that Mr. I. Flynn is still actively playing Warframe after so many years. Like, honestly, when I returned to Warframe in 2018, at that point, you were already like an old veteran, basically, right? And now you're still here. Like, that's really respectable. Seth, yeah, I also hope I get a Talforged one. I actually hope I get, 10 Talforged red ones. That would be amazing. Maybe also I shouldn't have invested 5 Talforged red ones in my Revenant, but I think it's worth it. I think Mr. OP Revenant deserves 5 red ones. 2018 was peak, Flynn. You're totally right, man. 2018 was really peak. I can remember when I got back to the game in 2018. Like, I played it in 2012 in the closed beta, just like completely casually, was still a teenager back then. And I was like, yeah, that's a good shooter, whatever. And then I got back to it in 2018, and it changed so much. And I luckily had 2 good friends who helped me get into the game and explained how stuff works. And that was really, really, really great. And I'm very happy that I managed to get the Demo Swarm Supporter Pack in 2019, because it has one of the nicest Cyandanas, the Palace Cyandana, which I always use on my Excalibur Umbra, and everybody in the comments always asks me, where did I get that Cyandana? And then I unfortunately always have to break the bad news that nobody's ever going to get it anymore. But yeah. What did you do to that Acolyte? What just happened? Acolyte was just like, boom, Palace Cyandana, nope, I'm out. It got evaporated, absolutely. Colurvoed it, Technic, nice. Nice. Gotta go, Blacky, have a good stream. Oblivion, nice that you made it. Hope to see you again and have a nice afternoon. Or evening, or night. I don't know where and when you all live. So I'm just gonna say have a nice evening. And you know what I mean, right? Mighty Colurvo, absolutely. Vukasin, do my 2 friends even play today? No, they stopped in 2019 or so. Haven't played ever since. I mean, I'm still good friends with them, but they haven't been playing Warframe ever since 2019. We're still sometimes playing other stuff, though. It's always evening somewhere around the world, Alien. That is completely correct. Hey, I started the game and I asked you need to finish the new war to start the endgame grind. Vibe Reaper, yeah, I mean the new war is part of the main story, so sooner or later you will probably have to do it. But honestly, the new war is a really great quest, and I would highly recommend you just enjoy it. It's a very vibey quest. Top 5 must have prime frames. Cade, top 5 must have prime frames. I don't know, what do you mean? No, Lion, no, the login song is amazing. I also love that. Tony, which other games do I play? At the moment, I mean, Warframe is my job, so I do spend a good amount of time in Warframe. But if I don't play Warframe, I currently casually play a little bit of Genshin Impact. I mean, I do have a second channel playing Genshin Impact on YouTube. It's much smaller though, and yeah, it's a good bit of variety. You know, having another game that you can play too. That's nice. Whoa! Don't blow me up. Whew. Mr. Kill Jr., another $2. Thank you so much for your generosity. Mr. Kill is like also doing the, you know, on the platinum today. Any other Warframe hot takes? Any other Warframe hot takes? Let me think. What could I say to make everybody mad now? What could I say to make everybody mad now? Where does my Twitch and YouTube name come from? Had a friend ask me about it a few days ago, Flynn. Back in the day, when I used to still play Monster Hunter on YouTube when I was a teenager, my original YouTube name used to be Black Raven 600 because I was 13 and I thought that's fly as fuck. And then when I got older, I kind of realized that Black Raven 600 is not fly as fuck, and that it's actually hella cringe. And that it's actually just something that a 13-year-old thinks is hella fly. So I was like, I need to sort of change that because, nah, it ain't gonna work, right? And because I was Black Raven, everybody in the Warframe scene that I was friends with always called me Blacky. So I went from Black Raven 600 to MHBlacky. And that's all there is to it. It's a gamer name. Yeah, sure shit is not in my passport. Okay, let's do another quick one. Let's do another quick one. Pengu, invite. Nova, invite. Invite. (2009 to 2013) tag names were hella crazy. Yep. Like, I don't know what you really think when you're 13, but most of the time doesn't make all too much sense. Blacky's Lost Lore. Kazuga. Yep, that's a lost lore.
I have here. Yes, good.
Yes, good. Yes, good. Yes, Blacky, good. We don't care about your username. Just do the like bounties and stuff. Look what this fish just found. Let's do that again. Survival is wholesome. Think a 13-year-old crazy. I know. You're only 3 now. Wait, whose birthday is on the 29th of February? Who is 3? Anybody want some overguard? Dip. By the way, Mr. Kill was still asking for a hot take. I still haven't decided yet. Warframe hot take. I mean, my first Warframe hot take was that Prime Sure-Footed is actually good. I think that's already a pretty hot take. I would still like double down with one thing that I said, like as a hot take, one thing that I said in my first Wisp video, which got hated into oblivion. And there I said that Wisp's passive, that you get invisible whenever your feet are not on the ground, is not all that necessary. And I think that was taken a little bit out of context, or maybe I just said it in the wrong way. But what I meant is not that this is a bad passive. It is actually a pretty fucking overpowered passive. But given the fact that you already have so many different ways to disable the enemies and to become invincible and everything as Wisp, I would go so far to say that her passive, jumping around, being invisible in the air, is not 100% necessary, and you can have a good Wisp performance even without it. That is probably the hottest take that you're going to hear from me today. She has a great passive, but the rest of her kit is also so amazing that she doesn't need it as much as you would think she does. Unless, of course, you go with Arcane Crepuscular. Then the whole thing looks differently. Her feet are never on the ground. Lion, you're right. Her feet are never on the ground. But you know what I mean. Valkyrie's heal is unnecessary. Jerome, that's not a hot take. That is a frozen take, because Valkyrie, if you play her right, is constantly invincible anyway. Yes, you're right. You're right, Schnicks. The charm of this game is really that you can play any Warframe the way you want. I mean, nowadays you can even make Inaros tank level cap enemies, theoretically, with the right team, which is hilarious. Jason, she has the best passive. Absolutely. You know, gamer, sometimes you gotta be really careful with how you word things, because the internet loves to take things out of context. But I'm not trying to like defend that Wisp build. This video was still pretty ass, not gonna lie. And that's why I remade it. But like that one thing with the passive, I was also like, I never said it's bad. I just said it's not all that necessary. That's what I literally said. Metal Twig, yes, you can do the animation set from Wisp on Grendel. That's possible. And I think it looks hilarious. Edlin, hey, I really have a big problem surviving as Saren. I tried everything, but I still feel hella weak and I always gets on top. My personal recommendation, if your Saren is not survivable, would be, if you want to play her as a health tank, then definitely go with Mirage's Eclipse and use the Shadow version. Gives you 75% damage reduction and makes you very, very tanky. And what would be the Super Omega Ched build is subsuming Side 09's invisibility, and then using her with a gun that can do some headshots. And that way you're going to be constantly invisible. And when you're invisible, you don't need to be tanky because, you know, you don't get hit. That would be two alternatives that I would try. Hope that helped a little bit. Yo, that Necromech really went down pretty quickly. I love this Dante. By the way, for everybody who came in later, this Dante right here, after this stream ends, I will upload an updated 2025 build guide on this Dante, and you will see all the goodness that is going on with this one. Flynn, you have to go now, but if I ever want to chat about anything Twitch, YouTube related, Discord DMs are open. Always willing to lend a hand. Man, that is so nice from you. Thank you so much. Same thing back to you, by the way. Thank you so much for the raid. I wish you a beautiful rest of the Wednesday. And yeah, absolutely. Really lovely dude. Thank you so much for all the loveliness, for your help, for lending a hand. And yeah, sure. If there's anything also that you want to talk about, my DMs are open for you too. And have a good one. Bye-bye. Talk later. All right, Flynn. All right. Was really good seeing you. Really appreciate it. So that's what I mean, you know, when we talked the other day about how toxic some other gaming communities are, and like creators are doxing each other and trying to ruin each other's like real life relationships and shit. In Warframe, like the worst thing that can happen is somebody dislikes your Wisp build, right? That's like the worst thing that happens between creators in the Warframe space, I feel. And that's so wholesome, honestly. Everybody's just so lovely. Every single creator I met so far was just really, really nice. And I appreciate that. I know that shouldn't be taken for granted, and that is why I really appreciate it. Yeah, that's right. Warframe is really inclusive. I agree to that. I think it partially has to do with the fact that there is not a lot of content in the game where somebody being bad at the game could actually screw your progress over. And if this was the case, there would probably be a bit more toxicity. But in general, I think we're some of the good ones. It's because Warframe is from Canada. Yep, probably. Yep. That's going to be it. Metal Twig, have I ever tried Evade Harrow? Yes, I did, and it is hilariously strong. Evade Harrow is some of the most busted stuff you could do. Like the red crits, Arcane Crepuscular, it's just beyond good and evil. Pazuzu's Bazaar. Hi, glad to see you on stream. Are you planning to do Garuda Guide? I'm planning to do that. I'm not sure when I'll be able to get to it because you know, it's a lot to do. a lot of other frames that I also need to talk about. But eventually I want to do a guide on every single frame, and Garuda is no exception to that. Scott Saker, you farmed him like 2 days ago. Who are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about Dante. How much grand is Dante? I actually unfortunately don't know because I got my Dante from the Warframe Creator Program, so I never had to like farm him myself. I know, I'm a scrub. I should be able to answer this. Cheater, yeah, cheater. Another thing is, in so many other games, you can just decide which profile picture you want to use for your avatar. In Warframe, you can't. You just have to use one of the glyphs that the game gives you. So, a long time ago, I decided, no, I want to have my own profile picture. So I started making YouTube videos, and I was like, okay, if I need to become one of the most influential Warframe creators on the platform to have my own profile picture, then damn, so be it. So be it. Just give me my freaking profile picture. That's the only reason I ever did it. That's the only reason I ever did it. Just did it for the profile picture. Oh, man. And I don't even have my own profile picture. I don't even have my own glyph. But honestly, I'm kind of forced to use this one. This is the... Where is it? Huh? Where is the Creator Pro? For the rest of the stream, we're going to use this one. I think it's the right time to use this one. For a little bit. MHBlacky lore. Is Dark vs. Nezha still a thing, Seth? Not sure. Need to get into Nezha more. Kihan, you're a good guy. You're a long follower. Say how I am. Oh, that's so nice to hear. I will do my best. I will do my best. Dilly the Beast, you did your first 2 billion crit on Valkyrie a few days ago, and you're curious, what does the dash mean in front of the 2 billion? If you have negative 2 billion damage, no matter if Valkyrie or anything else, that means you're actually dealing more than 2 billion damage. But due to the way that numbers are calculated in the game, the software cannot handle numbers bigger than 2.1 billion, which means that if you exceed that number, then the game kind of sort of doesn't know how to calculate it, and that creates this bug where it just deals negative 2 billion damage. Essentially, it just means you dealt more damage than the game can actually calculate, and that's how the minus happens. Just noticing I can follow you on Twitch, and reading that third rule is worth the follow, lol. Well, and thanks for the follow. Your hound does damage cap, Lev. That's very respectable. By the way, everybody, right now, it's 8 o'clock in the evening here for me. And as I told you, we're going to have the Dante build up after the stream ends. And I shouldn't upload it all too late, because if you publish a video late on YouTube, then it's not going to perform all that well because people are asleep at night, right? So I don't want to upload it all too late, which is why I would say we're going to end today's stream now. But before you go, hear me out. We're going to get this stream to an end, and then I'm going to upload the build for this magnificent Dante here, 2025 version, super duper strong. And we will see each other on stream again next week, because it's Easter weekend and I'm going to be on a short trip. So I'm not going to be in the office this weekend. I wish you all some nice egg hunts on Easter. Nice Easter time with your family and friends, everybody. And before we go, let's quickly change the scene again. Before we go, I would like to do a Twitch raid, because that is what people do on Twitch, right? That is what we do on Twitch. So let's see who is currently live. We did raid No Sympathy on Monday. We did raid Smedbonia. Let's raid Salmonator. Salmonator raided us yesterday, and he's currently live. So what do you think about raiding Salmonator? Who wants to raid Salmonator, chat? Yes, 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 yes. All right, all right. So let's do that quickly. Kenjineer is live too, really? Let me see. Oh, that's right. Kenjineer is live too. I kind of still want to raid Seminator though, because Seminator raided us yesterday and I want to return the favor. So I would say we do that. Meaning everybody who's currently watching on YouTube would be super cool if you would join over to the Twitch chat real quick. Link in the description down below. And then we all together will enable the raid and go to Seminator and raid him back. Just give me a quick second. So everybody on YouTube, click the link, come to my Twitch page so we can raid together. I'm going to type in the raid command, and that means there will be a little window that opens up in the Twitch chat. And then you can click there to participate in the raid. We'll all go over to Seminator, wish him a beautiful Wednesday evening. And yeah, then we see each other next week live on stream. I hope you had a blast. I had a blast. Thank you everybody for the runs again. Thank you to all the generous donations. Welcome to all the new followers. Thank you again to iFlynn for the raid. That was really cool. And yeah, all I can say is don't forget Dante build will come up very soon. And yeah, bye-bye. See you next week.